Peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Here with Grant Hill, Doris Burke, and Ali LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, and joining us at the broadcast table tonight, our very special guest, Shams Charania. Great to have you with us, Shams.
Great to be here, BA. Great to be here with you guys. I very much look forward to this.
We'll see if you say that when you're done with us here. And a litany of injuries coming into this game. A look at the list of names, pretty daunting.
It's a long season. They're midway through it right now, but both teams look like they're dragging themselves across the finish line. Gotta find a way to catch that second win.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. They've got MP, and it's Mycareer in at the power forward position. And for Toronto, quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, then there's Dick, and it's Murray Boyles in at the 4 spot. So Toronto will get the first possession. And MP said he wanted to outplay every player in his rookie class. Easy to say, much harder to do.
Yeah, we've had a lot of guys set out to be the top rookie in their class, but adjusting to this league can be more difficult than anticipated, which is why MP deserves high praise. His goal has been to be the best rookie, and so far, that's exactly what he's done.
And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys. Showing a good IQ for the game, MP feeding a guy ready to score.
Pass to Dick. Poeltl in the post. Drains it from 9 feet away. Shams, we talk a lot about LeBron James, his future as a player, but we also start thinking about expansion of the NBA. What do you think LeBron James' future as a potential owner is?
Yeah, LeBron James has told me over the past year he wants to be an NBA owner after his career is over, preferably in Las Vegas. If the NBA expands in Vegas, gets a team there, he very much wants to be the owner of that team, and he's someone that's valued at $1 billion. Let's see what happens when his career is over.
I think he can afford it.
I think so.
And so here is Toronto. After the basket by Boston, Murray Boyles.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
Here's Gonzalez, guarded by Quickly. Gonzalez passes to MP. Off target from the wing.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Here's Dick. And that'll be Toronto's ball as it goes out of bounds. Raptors able to keep possession. Here's Murray Boyles. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Back to Quickly. Clock at 6. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Gets the 3 to fall. Murray Boyles has got 5 now.
Boy, you love that play by Quickly. This guy can score or make plays for teammates.
Brown against Dick. Here's MP. That one's wide left. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Dick. And again, Toronto with a triple.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Pass to Gonzalez. On the wing, MP. Fades. Toronto grabs the miss.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And let's have a look at the centers and power forwards around the league who have been hot from the three-point arc over the past 10 games. MP is second.
And we all love to talk about floor spacing. Well, this group of bigs provide exactly that. which is what makes them so special.
You know, and that causes all sorts of matchup problems for an opponent. Just the threat of one of them getting hot from three-point range affects the defensive game plan.
They double up Cobb, and we're seeing teams these days applying more early ball pressure. Why is that tactic gaining steam, Sean?
Well, pressure is always going to provide a level of stress, and so it's a way to wear your opponents down, force them to operate deeper into the shot clock, and really it's a way for teams to leverage their length, their depth, their athleticism. You are seeing it used in different strategies.
Here's Murray Boyles. He's got 5.
Oh, look at the feistiness from MP. Has no problem meeting him at the rim for the block.
Gonzalez passes to MP to stop the drought. Can't connect, making him 1 for 6 from the field.
How about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Outside Barrett. Pass to Dick from deep. It's rebounded by Cobb.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
And the finish by Cobb.
Come on, man, so aggressive. MP, that trait will take you a long way in this game.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. Right away, we got to talking about Jaylen Brown, and he said he's going to make trouble for us, but with strong coverage and fast rotations, I think we'll do a good job limiting his production. Some confident words from Coach on how they'll slow down Brown's output tonight. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Gonzalez. Pass to MP. Quickly, right side. Now Pirtle. Quickly, outside. Picked by Pirtle. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. And there it is for him. 6 points for Jakob Pirtle.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Here's Mina. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Quickly, right side. Pass to Pirtle. Outside Barrett. Beyond the arc. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
And so MP will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They've been playing excellent team basketball. 9 wins in a row.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
Here's Quickly, following the bucket by the Celtics. Out to the right wing. 4 on the clock. And even as the NBA enters the first year of its lucrative new broadcasting deal, Sham, still plenty of fixation on the ratings.
Yeah, BA, and we've heard directly from the league that it's part of the culture of the NBA to be self-critical. And when you look at the growth of the NBA year over year, perhaps that restlessness is part of the reason why the league is thriving in a lot of ways. They're going to continue to find innovative ways, whether it's their TV deals, innovations in social media, innovations with other platforms to continue to get the NBA out there.
Well, one thing we know, they listen and they never stand still. Pass to Shireman. Cobb on the wing. Fades back. Basket's good. MP's got 8 points.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Outside Dick. Down low. Here's Murray Boyles. Boston with a rebound. Cobb's got 4 rebounds now. Kick out to Brown. MP outside. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 10.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Outside Dick. Pass to Murray Boyles. Kicks it out to Barrett for 3. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Here's Shireman to the paint. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
By the time this young man is done, MP could be one of the great scorers we've ever seen.
Mycareer checked in for Toronto. Battle comes in for Dick. Here's Mycareer. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Quickly passes to Pirtle. Good D by MP. Celtics trail by 4. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries. And one thing you can say about today's NBA, Shams, it keeps you guessing.
Oh, does it? I mean, this is an era of wide open competition. We've seen the flattening of the lottery odds, the big comebacks, especially in the playoffs this past year, a different champion each season. These are exciting times to be sure, and I think continually with this collective bargaining agreement, we're going to see more and more parity in the league.
And a year-round news cycle, which is good for you.
I'll be ready, BA. You know this is much more fun for me.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Tillman's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And for Toronto, they're shooting with confidence in this one. 48% in the first quarter. Quickly passes to Mycareer. Now Barrett. Toronto passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Pirtle. And Cobb with the block.
Yeah, phenomenal block by MP. Just can't afford to hold anything weak around him. I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Outside Barrett. Picked by Pirtle. The 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Cobb's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Hauser passes to Boucher. Now here's Cobb, covered by Pirtle. Fader on the way, and Boston again with the bucket.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Now here's Quickly, defended by Hauser. And out of bounds, the Celtics will take it. And some changes here for the Raptors. Mobo, he's checked in for Pirtle. Walter comes in for Barrett. Shed comes in for Quickly. 1:05 left in the first quarter of the game. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Here's Tillman. 9 points for him in his last game. MP outside. Here's Hauser. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass to Battle. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Boston on offense. They're on an 18-7 run. MP, the pass to Boucher. MP outside. Here's Tillman. Here's Hauser. That 3's off the mark. Here's Battle. Pass to Mobo from behind the arc. No good on the shot. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Celtics out in front, leading by just 2. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
They've got Walter, and it's Battle in at the 3. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Sinks the tray.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Shams, I know you've had discussions with Commissioner Adam Silver about the league possibly expanding into Europe. Where does that stand?
Well, it's fluid, BA, and Commissioner Adam Silver and other league officials have been very clear to me. It's a process that's going to be measured in years, not necessarily months. There's definitely a sense they want to better serve those fans in Europe, start their own league out there that's NBA affiliated. That's something the NBA is much more further along in exploring in the days, weeks, and months ahead, as opposed to expansion immediately.
Cobb on the wing from outside the arc, and it's Battle with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the right side. Here's Shed, averaging around 6 a game. Pass to Mycareer. Here's Battle, defended by Hauser. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Mycareer over Boucher. Mycareer, no good.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
MP getting it done inside.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Miami got the job done. He added 43 points, and he also dominated the glass. No surprises there. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Here's Mycareer, covered by Boucher. Pass to Murray Boyles. Here's Shed. Toronto passing it around. And here is Barrett. Takes a 3. That shot off.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And it's Toronto with a rebound. And with 2 of the league's smaller market teams facing off in last year's finals, Shams, any problem with that?
On one hand, BA, it definitely takes the audience some getting used to, but for Commissioner Adam Silver, it's a sign that the league's changes are working as intended. So much parity, it gives every team, if well-managed, a chance to compete. And the Pacers and Thunder both certainly fit that description. This is a wide-open league right now, BA.
NBA is fertile ground if it's well-managed. That's the key. Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Let's take a look at the numbers for MP.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Cobb draws the double. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball called on the play.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Murray Boyles. Brown against Barrett. 6 to shoot. Here's Murray Boyles. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Now here's MP. He's got 22. Again, the miss by Boston. For Toronto, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Pass to Shed. Launches a 3. The rebound by MP. Cobb's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Boucher outside. MP inside. Guarded by Dick. A nice shot by MP.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Here's Murray Boyles, guarded by Cobb. Kicks it out to Barrett. Fires for three. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
They're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
And Boucher, the bucket on the assist from Brown. Boucher's gotten his first bucket of the night. And with the new CBA, Shams, powerhouse teams faced with tough choices on their rosters.
That's the one part about the CBA. It's becoming difficult to keep everyone in the fold. It's perhaps made dynasties less feasible in the modern era, and we've already seen unprecedented amount of parity in today's NBA.
Well, one thing's for sure, you better develop your younger players as well.
And on that note, BA, there's no better place to look at than Oklahoma City.
Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Toronto. And the Celtics also making a change. Tillman's checked in for Boucher.
Well, critical in the pick and roll that you be able to deliver the ball in a timely spot and in the right position. And R.J. Barrett does just that.
Now here's Brown. No points so far. Back to Cobb. From deep three-point land. The rebound by Shed. The Raptors for the lead. Outside Barrett. Pass to Poeltl. Here's Shed. And here is Barrett. There's the three. It's rebounded by Walsh. Inside. Hauser, that's good. Hauser's got 6 points.
And this is outstanding vision by Jaylen Brown. This guy dishing the ball beautifully to his teammates.
Pass to Shed. Outside Barrett. Here's Shed. Poeltl with a screen on Brown. Now here's Poeltl. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Yeah, that's Poeltl, willing to absorb the contact and finish despite that. Really nicely done.
On the wing, MP. Pass to Hauser. Let's go with a three. Rebound Toronto. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Dick, the pass to Poeltl. And it's Tillman with a rebound.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Here's Walsh. Yet to see a basket. You know, Shams, last year we heard stars like Kevin Durant say they wish more attention was paid to the game. There is great attention paid to the game in a lot of different areas, and I know a lot of the older players are a little uncomfortable with that. Where do you stand on all of this?
Well, listen, BA, every player deserves to have their perspective heard, and they're the ones playing. They're the product at the end of the day. Trades, signings, free agency, coach hirings, firings, that's all a part of the game as well. I think everyone in the game understands that. For me, as long as I'm being fair, accurate, responsible with everything that I do and my information, that's all that matters. I think that's all players, coaches, execs care about.
MP, no good. Toronto trailing. Kicks it out to Barrett. There's the triple. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
I know Barrett loves to strike from the corners. He just trusts himself to make that shot.
Left side, Brown. To the inside. Tillman passes to Hauser. Boston again missing.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Barrett. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And it's a 3-point Toronto lead.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Down low. Here's Hauser. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
It's Barrett on the wing. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Celtics trail by 3. Outside, Brown. Fires the 3. Poeltl grabs a miss. Poeltl's got 6 rebounds in the game. Over to the left wing. Outside Dick. Pass to Murray Boyles. Here's Shed. The three is up. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Tillman's got 4 rebounds now. Here's MP. Oh, MP with the hammer.
You know, I like to see that kind of toughness from a young player. MP willing to put his body on the line.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Raptors.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Here's Barrett. Pass to Dick. This one for 3. Boston with a rebound.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Cobb. MP leaking out and executing.
Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
It's Barrett on the wing. Here's Murray Boyles. Back to Barrett. Pass to Pirtle. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. Toronto shooting their first free throw of the night here.
What you love about Jakob Poeltl is his reliability. You know he's going to give you rim protection and rebounds. The other part is he can play with his back to the basket. Somewhat of a lost skill.
Well, we know you got to get going, but thanks, Shams. As always, it's been fun and informative, my friend.
BA, no problem. Always glad to join, but I got to go. I got to get to the field.
Dude, always enlightening to hear from Shams. It's incredible some of the information he gathers.
It is very difficult reporting to do, and the reason why is you are constantly on the phone trying to earn the trust of your sources. And you have to be reliable and accountable for what you say. His job is not easy.
So it's Boston now, after the basket by Toronto. Pass to Pirtle. To the paint. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And Brown, the bucket on the assist by Cobb. Cobb's got his 3rd assist of the night. Here's Barrett. And he gets it to go again. He's connected on 10 of 15 now.
I'll tell you, the consistency of a good first quarter leads to an excellent second quarter. Riding the wave here.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
This will be his 2nd trip to the free throw line in this one.
At the line for the Celtics. MP. 1 shot.
Free throw good, MP.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
Pass to Dick. Quickly, outside. Off target from outside. R.J. Barrett. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Toronto Raptors. 25 points and counting for him. They have relied heavily on his offense. We'll be right back.
Big Diesel, Kenny the Jet, Ernie Johnson here. But before we dive into the scintillating analysis of the first half, let's check out the power rankings.
You look at the Celtics, not much movement from them up or down, which isn't a bad thing. They've just shown force in their conference.
Yeah, they've established themselves as one of the premier teams. Marching towards that finish line, they're hoping to build on what they've done so far.
Now moving on to the Boston Celtics and the close first half they played.
Playing for one another. The phrase gets overused, but tonight it's right.
Hey, we should try a harmony.
Let's do it.
Playing for one
another. The phrase is overused. Kenny, get on beat.
But tonight, it's right.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Well, Doris, offensive rebounding was down for a few years, but it's making a comeback.
What teams realize, Brian, is that you can absolutely corner crash, create extra opportunities for yourself without putting your defense at a deficit.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. They've got Jaylen Brown, and it's Minot in at the power forward spot. Celtics trail by 3. Gonzalez passes to MP, puts up a deep 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got rebound number 8 now. Kicks it out to Barrett. Pirtle, the pass to Quickly. Now here's Dick. Clock at 6. The 3, Barrett. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. Pirtle's got 15.
Well, one thing you know about Jakob Poeltl, this guy never stops working. What a motor.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Back to you, BA.
All for one. Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Barrett, following the bucket by the Celtics. Here's Brown. That's in. Coming off an assist from Cobb. MP's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Boy, you catch the defense off guard by being willing to fire as soon as the ball touches your hands.
For the lead. Big hit from outside. Jaylen Brown.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
Pass to Barrett. And that time also a missed shot. The Celtics with the lead. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Here's Minot, guarded by Barrett. Brown passes to MP. Just 5 to shoot. They double up Cobb. From the arc. It's rebounded by Barrett.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
After being drafted by the Knicks with the 3rd pick in 2019, we're seeing some nice improvement from R.J. Barrett, Doris.
We are, BA, and when he moved from New York to Toronto, there's 2 areas that really pop for me in terms of improvement. Playmaking. His assist numbers took a massive leap. And the other area, maybe the most needed, was his efficiency. He's a better shooter now from both 2- and 3-point range.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, BA.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Shooting 1.
One shot. Free throw no good from MP. The Raptors have a really interesting core, Doris. What do you think about it?
Well, obviously they are loaded with young, talented wings. Scotty Barnes, good scorer, excellent rebounder. R.J. Barrett, a little bit streaky as a shooter, but a dynamic scorer. And Brandon Ingram now, still all in their 20s. So which of these players really pops as their consistent star?
The Celtics have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. Inside. And Cobb slams it home.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Raptors trail by 4. And here's Quickly. Right now, he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. To the middle. And Pirtle gets it to go on the assist by Barrett. 17 points for Jakob Pirtle.
Wow, I love to see this level of aggression from Jakob Pirtle. He's got it going.
Brown passes to MP. Here's Gonzalez. Here's Murray Boyles. He's got 7. Toronto passing it around. Pass to Quickly. And it's all tied up. Quickly's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's a conversion inside by Emmanuel Quickly. Just a quick opportunity finish.
Brown passes to Gonzalez. Here's MP. Rebound Toronto. Murray Boyles has got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Dick. To the inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on MP.
And that's a clever foul choice. I mean, cuts off the dunk and sends him to the strike.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Here's MP. Following the three-point basket by Toronto. Pass to Minot. Down low. Here's Gonzalez. Inside. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
Quickly finds Barrett. Lets it fly. And another basket for Toronto. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Boucher's checked in for Boston. Hauser comes in for Shireman. Here's Toronto with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Pass to Pirtle, and the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. Shed, he's checked in for Toronto.
Second team foul. Now into the line for Toronto. Number 23,
Picked by Pirtle. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Murray Boyles. Kicks it to Quickly. Fires the 3. Fires, hitting the triple. And now a 9-point Toronto lead.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Boston with the ball. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Pass to Hauser. Here's Murray Boyles. And a moment to check out who the Boston Celtics have coming up. On Monday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Walsh is checked in for Boston. Pass to Hauser. Here's the 3. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
That is such a tough matchup for smaller defenders out there. He can simply shoot right over them.
Here's Shed. Fires from deep. Drills it from deep. Shed's got 6.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Pass to Boucher. Stolen by Quickly. Here's Shed. To the paint. Here's Murray Boyles. Uses the glass on the layup. 11 points in the game.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Boucher on the screen. Here's Cobb. Power move from MP.
Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
Toronto leading by 10. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And the Raptors making a change here. Mycareer's checked in. On our 2K leaderboard, the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. MP, number 1.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Here's Mycareer, covered by Boucher. Shot is good by Mycareer. Mycareer's got his second bucket on the night.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now here's Hauser. He's got 14. Here's Cobb. MP staying focused.
Yeah, excellent play by MP on the offensive glass, working to keep the play alive.
Outside Dick. Back to quickly. Inside. Mycareer, no good.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Out to the wing. Boucher passes to MP. MP is doubled. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Oh, the young fella finds a way. MP using the pump fake to perfection.
Mobo, he's checked in for Toronto. Battle comes in for Dick. And the Celtics also making a change. Tillman's checked in.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
Cobb with the steal. Pass to Tillman. And here's Boucher. Here's Walsh. Hauser passes to MP. Shot clock at 6. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. MP's got 46.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
To the middle. Here's Mycareer. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And the Raptors lead by 8.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
MP inside. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Misses from short range. Pass to Mobo. Quickly, right side. Good D by MP.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
Goes to the fadeaway. Cobb's got 48.
I love his approach and attitude right now, doing everything he can to keep his team in it.
Pass to Battle. Here's Shed. They set the screen. Puts up a 3. Pure from three-point range. Shed's got 6 here in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now here's MP. Pass to Walsh. Hauser outside. Here's Tillman, guarded by Quickly. Now here's Boucher. Hauser passes to MP. Fades and shoots. And another one.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Step back and fire. MP with the block. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Raptors up by 7. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. We've got R.J. Barrett, and it's Battle in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. There's a screen. Pass to Mycareer. Three-pointer, no good.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open, and yet somehow comes away empty.
Celtics trail by 7. On the wing, MP. Back to Hauser. Here's Walsh. Outside Cobb. Fade away. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Mobo. To the wing on the left. Here's Battle. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. MP, the pass to Boucher. And that one's good.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
Here's Shed. Deflects the pass. Pass to Hauser. To the inside. Another one goes! Incredible!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Here's Mycareer, covered by MP. Down low. Here's Mobo. And he banks in the layup.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And so MP will bring it up for Boston. They trail by 7. To the inside. Here's Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
Well, that's about the mobility of Chris Boucher and the feel of the spot to roll to on the floor. Nicely done.
Toronto shooting it well. Almost 50% from the floor. Barrett passes to Mycareer. Counted from distance. And the Raptors lead by 8.
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
Toronto making a switch here. Pirtle's checked in. The Celtics also with a sub. Brown's checked in.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Toronto leading by 6. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Barrett. And Cobb with the block. To the middle. Kick out to Brown. Jacks up a 3. Brown, the corner triple.
Well, one of the most valued shots in all the NBA, the corner 3, and Jaylen Brown makes easy work of it.
Pass to Barrett. Here's Shed. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Here's Pirtle. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Pirtle's got 19 points.
This team loves it when Pirtle can make an impact on the offensive glass. There's a lot of ways he can get his points, but this is an easy one.
Now here's Cobb. Hits yet again! Wow! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Here's Shed. Pass to Barrett. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Hauser. Celtics trail by 3. And here's MP, covered by Pirtle. Here's MP, laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Cobb's got 58.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Now Pirtle, guarded by Cobb. Outside Barrett. Picked by Pirtle, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
For Boston, they've gone 7 of 8 in this fourth quarter. It's stolen by Pirtle. Inside. Here's Murray Boyles. MP with the block. 3-on-3. Here's Boucher. Here's Brown. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Boston.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
So it's Toronto now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Barrett can't hit.
Boy, not looking sharp at all here in the second half, but it hasn't deterred him one bit.
Pass to Boucher. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Boston making a switch here. Minot's checked in. Connects from downtown.
Now, Jaylen Brown is now so legit from deep, boy. You better make sure you're contesting that 3 ball. That's how good he is.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Barrett to halt the run. Can't hit that one. Excellent D there from Hauser. Celtics lead by 4. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Pass to Minot. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. The Celtics making a switch here. Shireman's checked in. And since arriving in Toronto, his hometown, R.J. Barrett has seen his game take a step forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And in particular, his playmaking has gone to another level. If he could ever get his shot right, then he really...
Yet another bucket!
I mean, just a magnificent showing for him offensively. Buckets coming in rapid succession.
And get this, he's now tied for 3rd most 60-point games in league history to the paint. Here's Murray Boyles. And again, Toronto, no good.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
Inside, here's Cobb. And again, that's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Quickly outside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Sam Hauser. Primarily seen as a scorer, Emmanuel Quickly's defense is often overlooked, Doris.
It is, B.A., and I think the first thing about his defensive effort is important, right? He works very hard. His navigation over screens. He's very quick with his rotation. He's a really long, rangy athlete. Couldn't agree more about being overlooked defensively.
Back to MP. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. 64 points for MP.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Raptors trail by 6. Outside Dick. Down low. And he dunks it down.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Boston's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Pass to Cobb. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Outside Barrett. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Barrett's got 31 points.
Boy, terrific individual effort, almost single-handedly. This guy trying to keep them competitive.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Minot. Back to Brown. And stolen by Dick. The floater. Barrett can't hit.
This guy is completely out of rhythm this quarter. He just can't get going.
Cobb. And Cobb slams it home.
Well, this is where you see Jaylen Brown has evolved as a playmaker for his teammates. That's a pretty pass.
To the middle. Here's Pirtle. Quick two. All net.
How about they look to Pirtle in a critical stretch and he comes through. The pressure bringing out his best.
Now MP. Here's Minot. Now MP. Fires the three. Oh, connects again. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Barrett up top. From downtown, MP with the block. And that'll be Toronto's ball as it goes out of bounds. Raptors able to keep possession. Now Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, can't hit the jumper. Celtics lead by 7. Here's MP. And yes, sir! In stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Gets it to go.
Oh, that's some big-time grit by R.J. Barrett. You want some contact on me? I can finish anyway.
Here's Gonzalez, guarded by Quickly. MP, yes, sir, from 13 feet.
And just using the size advantage he has, I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
And he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
Here's Dick from deep. Barrett, the three ball is down.
R.J. Barrett at a critical juncture, no hesitation. Wow.
Here's Shireman, guarded by Dick. Now MP. Shot from 12. Oh, yeah! That's good!
Well, MP already showing an ability to take what the defense gives him.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Here's Quickly. That's off. Here are the Celtics with the ball. It's tipped.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Shot's no good. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A.
Good! That's another bucket!
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in a game ever. He is hitting everything.
It is truly one of the greatest games in league history. He can't miss. From deep three-point range. So we see Boston get the win here.